This is the first case that got me interested to do a deep dive into Jane and John Doe's.
Make it there. Not too long after picking him up, James White lost control of the car going over the River Bend Bridge. The car fell 250 feet into the Cahaba River below. James White was able to get out of the car and swim to shore. His passenger was not. James was taken to a hospital where he informed staff that the wreck had had a fatality. Divers retrieved the boy's body around 9 o'clock that night, still in the front seat. The boy had no identification on him, but was estimated to be between 14 and 15 years old, approximately 5 feet 6 inches tall and 113 to 120 pounds, with light brown hair and blue eyes. Later estimates would place his age as young as 13 and as old as 17. An autopsy determined he'd broken his neck and hand in the wreck. His cause of death has been listed by some sources as a broken neck and others as drowning. It was also for new DNA techniques that hadn't been available even just a few years earlier. True crime YouTuber Gray Hughes funded the new investigation into John Doe's identity, and the case was taken over by Identifiers International. DNA was extracted from John Doe's teeth and entered into genealogy databases. John Doe's DNA eventually led these new investigators to a few of his cousins. One of them told them about his cousin, Danny, who had run away from home years earlier. Danny also walked with a limp due to having polio as a child. Remember, the Bibb County John Doe was thought to have possibly walked with a limp. In October 2021, a worker from Identifiers International contacted a man named Donald Hamilton, the brother of John Doe, inquiring about a missing person in the family. At first, Donald thought it was a prank call, but when the same investigator contacted his wife, he realized what was going on. Donald did have two missing brothers, David and Danny. All three boys had left home at a young age and hadn't been in contact much since then. Researchers at Identifiers International sent Donald a post-mortem photo of John Doe, who had still been recognizable just after he died. Donald identified the boy as his brother Danny. In a news conference broadcast via Zoom on October 30th, 2021, it was officially announced that the Bibb County John Doe had been identified